Right, so what is up guys, Shutdown Peasy here, and today I'm going to bring a new video because the Premier League season is back literally tomorrow. I'm so hyped, I'm literally buzzing, can't wait for all the games that are going to go on. Really hoping that my team Chelsea are going to kick in this season. So, I'm going to bring you my Premier League predictions for this 2016 season, where I think teams are going to place, and why I think that. Obviously, they're probably going to vary from what you think, but just let me know in the comments. So let's get into my predictions. Right guys, so in 20th, I think Hull City, a new team, obviously they've been in the Premier League before, but I think they're going to struggle. They haven't signed anyone, and there's been a lot of things in the media about them even struggling for players completely, to not even have a squad really enough for the Premier League for the first game. So I think they're definitely going to struggle, and 20th, they're probably going to go down. 19th, Burnley, another new team, probably also going to go down though. Don't think they've signed many players, and I really don't think the players they have are quite up to the level of the Premier League yet. Obviously a club that have already been in the Premier League before, and they struggled beforehand, and I think they are going to struggle again. So 19th is where I've put them. 18th, I think Sunderland's luck is finally going to run out, as they are one of the teams that you expect to right in the bottom, and the last day they'll stay up somehow, ridiculous ways. But they've got David Moyes now. He's a good manager, but he's not Sam Allardyce, who has the tactics to get the job done. I don't think David Moyes is going to be successful there, obviously with Sam Allardyce going to England, and I think they're probably going to get relegated. Just staying up in 17th, I think West Brom, they'll be lucky this year. They'll get the 17th and just stay up. Yeah, good team. I think the reason I put them there is they may struggle if they lose Berahino, which is looking quite possible at the minute. But they have a good side, but I think only just surviving. 16th, I'm going to put Swansea. I like the new manager. They got like halfway through last season when they lost Gary Monk. But I think losing Ashley Williams is going to be a massive thing for them. The fact they've lost him, he was the rock of their team, their captain. I think they're going to really struggle without him. He made the team really solid. 15th, I think a new team, Middlesbrough. I think they are going to be really successful this year. I've got high hopes for them. I believe that with the signings they've made, obviously Negredo being probably the best signing, and Valdez, he's a Champions League winning goalkeeper. I think they've got a really good shout actually. Obviously a new team coming up. They've been in the Prem before a very long time ago, but I think 15th is realistic for them, and I believe they could do that. 14th, Watford, probably about right for them. They've signed a few players. I like some of their fullback signings. Zuniga from Napoli in the Serie A, he's just come across. Yeah, I like their team last year. Igalo's just signed a new deal, so obviously he's going to be still banging in the goals, hopefully for them. So I think 14th, I like them, and I think they'll do well this year. 13th, Crystal Palace, a team that I've always rated. They've just lost Balassi, who's one of my favourite players in the Premier League, to be honest with you. They've just lost him to Everton for, I think, about 30 million, which is going to be a bit of a loss to them. But I like Alan Pardew, the manager. They've got Zaha, got Cabaye, got plenty of really good players. And on their day, they can really turn it on and play some great football. 12th, Bournemouth, a team last year who had a great season, really, for a first season in the Prem. Eddie Howe, young English manager, I really rate him. I'm really surprised I didn't consider him for the England job, but then I suppose he's a bit young. But I think he will do Bournemouth a great service this season again. I think 12th is probably a reasonable target for them. I believe that's where they're going to finish. So if we move into 11th, Stoke City, a team obviously you don't want to play on a mid-week rainy night away. Team you don't want to be. But we all know Stoke are a very good team. They've always had a solid squad. They always seem to grind out results. So I think 11th, just below mid-table, perfect position for them. 10th, Southampton, a team that are always successful in the Premier League. Obviously, they always sell their best players, as they've done again. They've sold Mane for 30 million to Liverpool. Big loss for them. They've sold Pella to the Chinese League. But I think Shane Long is going to have a great season for them, which is why I put him in my dream team. I've got faith in that lad to score a lot of goals. So I think 10th, with him banging the goals, is definitely what they're going to do. 9th, Everton, a team that frustrate me a lot in the Premier League. They have a great potential, great squad. Players like Lukaku, Barkley, great players. But they just don't seem to gel as a team. And Martinez has left as the coach. Obviously, Koeman's come in now. I think he could make a big difference to them. But I still think they may struggle because they always seem to. 8th, Liverpool. Jurgen Klopp's obviously come in. He's made a lot of signings. He knows what he's doing. But really, I don't see their team being strong enough, if I'm honest with you. I think they're a bit weak in the defence. And I think Sturridge is always too injured. I don't know if I think they're just going to struggle a bit this year. Seventh, Leicester City, the fairy tale team of last season. They've managed to keep a hold of Vardy and, by the looks of it, Mahrez. Obviously, Kante leaving is a big thing for them, but I think players like Andy King and Drinkwater will do the middle, and even Mendy they've signed will do the middle justice. I think seventh is about reasonable for them. Obviously, they're not going to win the league again, but seventh, I think obviously they're definitely going to be there in the Europa League places. Sixth, West Ham, same as last year, a very successful team. I think this is about where they came last season. Obviously, they've made some great signings in Feghouli being one of the standout ones on a free. They've had some brilliant signings. I think they've got a really good chance of doing well, and obviously Europa League again is possibly going to be a shout. Fifth, Tottenham. Now, a lot of people are going to disagree with this, but I think they're going to drop down. They haven't signed anyone really. All they've signed is Janssen, which is what Chelsea did last year, and look what happened to them. So I see Tottenham really dropping down, especially with their declining form into the end of last season, where they lost it against Chelsea in the last game of the season. They got embarrassed. So I think they're going to drop. Arsenal, another team, they've not made any signings. Once again, Arsene Wenger has let them down in not signing any big players. Obviously, he's brought Granit Xhaka, who I like as a signing. I think he'll be good. But they still haven't signed a striker or a centre-back. But they could be getting Mustafi, obviously, soon. But I think fourth, because they're just a bit too weak and they never sign players. Chelsea, my team, I believe this year is going to be a bounce-back season. Obviously, last year was absolutely horrendous for us. But third, I think, is reasonable. Third, possibly doable with Conte. The signing of Kante, which I think is brilliant. Batshuayi I like as well, but I think the team this year, obviously Hazard looked in amazing form in the Euros. I think they're going to come back together. Second, I've made the battle of the Manchester clubs clear. I think City, although with Pep Guardiola, with the signings they've made, I just don't see them pipping the team I've put top. But I think they will obviously definitely come second. They've still got a world-class team. The players they've signed are unreal. I mean, their squad is ridiculously good if they keep all their players fit. And obviously, first, Man United. I mean, how can you not put them first? They've signed Ibra, Mkhitaryan, Bailly, and Pogba. And they have Mourinho as their manager. If they don't win the league, that is going to be a big talking point. I think, to be honest with you, there's no other option to look at it but them winning the league. They have to win the league. There's no doubt in my mind. Right, guys, so that there is my Premier League predictions for 2016-2017 season. Let me know what you think in the comments, where you would place teams, and if you disagree with anything massively, or you think I've got it right. But that's my opinion. But I do hope you guys have enjoyed this. I hope you guys are as hyped for the Premier League season tomorrow as I am. I cannot wait. But I do hope you guys have enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And see ya. Yeah.